Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and guests. Today, as a valedictorian of the class of 2011, I have the honor of delivering this farewell address from our class. I'd first like to thank those of you who have been the most supportive throughout the years. I thank my mom and dad for always being there in times of both success and failure, for always supporting, loving, and encouraging me. And may I add this brief deviation that I think that I have the best parents in the world. I'd also like to thank my teachers for motivating me to succeed, my contemporaries for alleviating the burden of class and homework, and my fellow graduates' families for helping and influencing them to be the brilliant men and women that they are today. I'd also like to thank, most importantly, God for the blessings that He has bestowed upon each one of our lives. So here we are, standing on the precipice of this next monumental phase of our lives. As we stare into the eyes of the future, we reflect on the past. I have been proudly enrolled at Central Christian for the past 13 years of my life. It is here that I owe the majority of my friendships, my success, my virtues, and my character. It is here that I have learned everything from the alphabet with Mrs. Rocco to single variant integration with Mrs. Davis. My time here at Central Christian will forever be etched into my heart. The many opportunities I was given both inside and outside the classroom contributed to my growth as a student and as an individual. To the faculty here at Central Christian, our class would like to thank you sincerely for the commitment you have given to giving us a Christ-centered education of the finest magnitude. Now, we proceed from the past to the present. William Shakespeare once said, some men are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Paula, your compassion for others in everything you do makes you great. Isaiah, your resolute endurance through the tempest makes you great. Jesse, your humbleness above your overwhelming brilliance makes you great. Micah, your commitment to absolute excellence in everything you do, from sports to school, makes you great. Isaac, your servanthood and humbleness at every moment of time makes you great. Weston, your boldness in everything you do makes you great. Oh, yeah, see, I got out of order there. Marcus, your effort to always improve yourself makes you great. Drew, somehow you've learned the English language and succeeded at a high school senior level. I don't have the slightest idea of how you've done that. And in my idea, that makes you great. I am truly honored to have been part of this class and cannot think of anyone else that I would rather spend this momentous occasion with. As we soon move from high school to college and then to our occupations, I would like to share with my fellow class the words of Martin Luther King Jr. If a man is called a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well. Regardless of what you choose to do with the rest of your lives, be certain that you do it with the best of your abilities. Whether you choose to be an engineer, a pastor, a chef, a makeup designer, a pediatrician, an aviator, and so on, be sure to do it with the best of your ability. I'm sure that if you do everything with the best of your ability, you will certainly succeed as you have done through so far. Steve Prefontaine, a great distance runner, once said, to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice a gift. Over the past 17 years of my life, I have learned an invaluable lesson. The lesson is this: every man must suffer from one of two things, either the pain of discipline or the pain of disappointment. The culmination of all of these experiences that I've had, the lessons I've been taught, the trials that I've faced, can be condensed into a single word. And I pray, my friends, that this one word will stay with you throughout your entire life, and that it may continue to be an integral part of your own character. This word is endurance. When you feel like giving up, remember why you held on so long in the first place. My friends, Never let circumstance, ability, nor failure prevent you from striving for success. Never let anything tell you that you're not good enough, not strong enough, or not smart enough to succeed, especially not yourself. My friends, if your body is smaller and slower than everyone else's, then work harder and longer than them until you surpass them. My friends, if you don't reach a goal on a standardized test, then study longer and more persistently and take it again. My friends, if you are rejected by your top choice of college, then work harder and longer and attempt to transfer there next year. My friends, never let a no height at the district meet of your senior year when you're ranked 4th in state prevent you from succeeding and trying again so that one day you may succeed. May I remind you that Abraham Lincoln lost 12 elections before he was elected to presidency? May I remind you that Henry Ford's first 2 companies went bankrupt? May I remind you that both Albert Einstein and Thomas Edison had dyslexia? My friends, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Life will undoubtedly get harder as we move from high school to college. And this unprecedented challenge also calls for an unprecedented courage. A courage to face this obstacle with an optimism, knowing that even though you very well may not win or succeed at your goal, if you give your best and you endure, you will certainly succeed in your own mindset. Because success is not measured in fame nor glory, but success is rather measured in the obstacles that you have overcome to reach where you are currently at. Do not pray to have an easy life, my friends. Pray to be a stronger man. Always endure. With that word of encouragement, I end. To many of you from the senior class of 2011, we say, see you later. To others of you, we say farewell. I'd now like to invite the senior selected speaker, Mr. Williams.